Hey everyone, welcome back to MLWorks. In this video, we'll be discussing about MCP server and we'll also build our first MCP server with the help of FastMCP. So let's understand what problem does MCP server tries to solve. If you have worked with LLM and try to integrate LLM with some other tools like Google Gmail or Google G Drive, then you have probably understood there are certain code that you have to write to integrate your LLM with the specific tool. For instance, for managing the API service, which will help you to send an email or fetch a file from the Google Drive. And also you have to write the code for authenticating those apps in the first place. Now, when it comes to multiple tools, it becomes very tedious when you have to write the custom code for every tool that you are adding to or integrating with your LLM. So that's where MCP server comes into picture because it provides a standardized way to define and manage this interaction between LLM and the tool. Okay, it allows you to focus on building the application rather than looking into the complexity of the integration. With that, now let's move on to our simple MCP architecture. So here we have 4 to 5 key components. So first is our host application, which is basically your LLM application, which tries to communicate with the MCP server with the help of MCP client. And that MCP server, once it is spinned up, it will be connected to different tools and resources. So once server is up, all these tools will be accessible by the LLM application. There are 3 building blocks of MCP server. So first is the server itself, which exposes your tools. Like for instance, you can think of like Slack or Discord, it could be Gmail, whatever, right? All those tools will be exposed to the LLM. So it is basically a Python script that says here are the functions an LLM can call. You can run it and it listens for the request. So it will listen for the request from the MCP client. Then comes our tool, a function you want the LLM to use. So for instance, it could be anything like fetch weather, query a database, send an email. So these are the different tools which an LLM can make use of in their application. So it is also a normal Python function. You can add a decorator and the MCP will do the rest. Then comes our client. So this thing connects to your server and calls the tool. So in production, this is usually your LLM application. And for testing purpose, FastMCP gives you a client that works out of the box. We'll be making use of this MCP client for our experiment today. So now first let's talk about the environment that we have to build for this task. So first you can use VNV for creating the virtual environment and its name is deepagent-env. Then you can switch to that environment using source keyword and you can switch and activate the environment and then you can install the FastMCP inside your environment. So when it comes to the task, we'll be creating a server with the tool using FastMCP and create a client to connect to that server and run the server and client and see them in action. And we'll also add more tools and test them also. So now let's first look at the server.py. This is MCP server.py. And here first we import FastMCP from FastMCP package and initialize our first server whose name is my first server and this will trigger your FastMCP server here. Then we'll start with our first tool, which is getWeather, and it is a Python function. It takes a parameter city, which is a string, and it will return a dictionary. And this docstring that we see is what is used by LLM to understand what this function does. For example, this will give the current weather of the city. For now, what we are doing is we are hard coding some values for a specific city, what is the temperature and what is the response that we want to send back. And the key most important point is at mcp.tool. So what this will do is it will convert your Python function into one MCP tool which will be accessible by FastMCP. Now similarly we have other tools as well which we'll be looking later. One is get time and the other is calculate, which will do calculation. And once this function is written, for now we can go and call mcp.run and use transport is equal to stdio, which is standard IO. So this is the for local testing you can use stdio, but if you are using in production setting you can use http and also corresponding IP address and port number. Now since we are done with server, let's look at client here. Now MCP client. Now this is a async IO. We import first async IO. First we import async IO, then we import our client from FastMCP. And we create a asynchronous function, main function, and first we point out to the server file that we want to communicate with. So using this client, we want to communicate with MCP server, which is the file name that we have given here. And once the client is created, we asynchronously connect to that server such that the connection lifecycle is asynchronously connected to that specific server. And then we have this specific list of tools. It will ensure it will show all the tools that are present inside that server or the server is connected to. And we can print them here as mentioned. So what we do is we by default make a static call to the tool called get weather, and the city that we want to get the weather for is Tokyo, and it will print the results. And finally we have our async.io run, or we want to run the function main asynchronously. And we also have this commented code for making call to the other tools like get time and calculator, and which will perform calculation and also get the time based on your input. So now let us just run this specific server first, MCP server. So let me go to the terminal here. So it is already open, I guess. So let me minimize this part. Yeah. So Python 3 MCP underscore server. So this will spin up the FastMCP server, and now it has exposed your tool, which is, I guess it is get weather, I guess. So if I go here, yeah, so get weather tool is exposed. Now what we can do is we can go here and again switch to that environment, which is source deep agent bin activate, and then go inside our MCP folder and then run our first MCP client. So it is MCP underscore client, and we get the response for the specific weather. So first it is saying what are the available tools that are present. For now we just have get weather, and it will get the detail like current weather for a city. And if you notice here, we made a call inside the client. If I go back here, we made a call inside the client for get weather in this specific section for a specific city, Tokyo. Now what it has done is it went to that specific get weather tool and it gave the response. So for Tokyo, what is the temperature and what is the condition, whether it will rain or not. So this is very simple. Now what we can do is, since we want to do more from our MCP server, what we can do is we can add more tools under it. For example, if I go back here, I'll just plug in these functions and these tools also. And now you will notice what it is doing is get time is the another function, and it is also an MCP tool. And what it will do is it will, based on the time zone, it will try to get the current time. Then comes our calculate function, which is again an MCP tool. It takes in a string, which is nothing but your numerical function that you will be sending it to this calculate function, and it will try to evaluate that function with the help of eval of expression, and this will give you the response for that mathematical function as well. Now this is with respect to the MCP server where we have added the tools. Now we want to make calls to these tools. So that's where this client comes in, MCP client, and let us undo our comment. And here you will notice again asynchronously we are making call to the get time tool, and we are sending this specific time zone. And then comes a tool calling to calculate, and we send this expression, and it will perform the calculation of 2 plus 2, and it will get the time for this specific time zone. So let me run this. Let me clear. So let us run this again. So now if you see, there are these three tools available. One is get weather, get time, and calculate. And since we are not using actively any LLM, we are just giving some static request and getting the response. So first we are getting the response for the city Tokyo, what was the weather, and then we check the time zone for for current time zone. We see like what is the time, which is 2:07 in the afternoon, and then we have our calculate where we send this expression and we get the result as 4. So this is with respect to the MCP server, how to build a basic MCP server with the help of FastMCP. So we'll be looking into LLM with FastMCP in the next set of videos, where we'll be making use of Ollama, which is an open source tool, and how it interacts with the FastMCP. So with that, I'll be concluding this video. Thank you for watching.